Hello and welcome to Soda Tasting, an online show dedicated to soda reviews and appreciation. I'm Patrick O'Keefe. On this episode, I'm joined by my brother, Sean O'Keefe.
Hi, I'm Sean.
Glad to have you once again.
Thanks.
Sean is a member of FBI Improv, youtube.com/FBI Improv, and also we release videos together as Patrick and Sean at patrickandshawn.com. Today's soda is Flathead Lake Sour Cherry from Flathead Lake Monster. And one of the benefits of being the brother of the host of Soda Tasting is that sometimes I have to buy soda, and I can't just buy one. I can't just buy the quantity I need to have it on the show, because it's not available to me in that quantity, or the only time I've ever seen it is in a 4-pack or a 12-pack or some size that is more than just the one I need. And when I have that extra soda, I share it with my brothers. And so you see this 4-pack here. I brought this a couple weeks ago, and I was visiting with Sean in Chapel Hill, and I gave him one. So he's had this, and I have never had this, and he already has told me that he likes it.
Yeah, it's a good flavor.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, and, I'll as we drink it, I'll say what it makes me think of, but I really like this flavor, and yeah, I look forward to trying it again.
Cool, so Flathead Lake Sour Cherry. Montana's legendary soda, handcrafted. What else do we have here? North America Beverage Company under license from Flathead Lake Monster, flatheadlakemonster.com. There's a monster lurking in Flathead Lake. Fact or fiction, is the legend of the monster in Flathead Lake based on an innocent mistake of some local fly fisherman, or the haunting sighting of a legitimate descendant of a prehistoric creature? No one knows for sure. All we know is something's going on in the deep, cold waters of the lake. First sighted by a steamship captain in 1889, the legend of the monster in Flathead Lake continues to grow. We offer this delicious handcrafted gourmet soda as a tribute to the monster of the lake and its legend. Also available, huckleberry, wild white grape, sour cherry, granny apple, black raspberry, and blueberry/pomegranate, which is a flavor that I've reviewed on the show here previously.
I feel like this is the first soda I've ever experienced that should have its own graphic novel.
Nutritional facts are as follows. In 12 ounces, you have 180 calories, 40 milligrams of sodium, 44 grams of total carbohydrates, 44 of which are sugar. Contents: carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup, citric acid, sodium benzoate, which is a preservative, natural and artificial flavor, red number 40, blue number 1. Yeah, 180 calories, caffeine-free, high fructose corn syrup. I bought this at Bilo, which is a grocery store chain. Bought it in Greenville, South Carolina.
Smoke rising. For the monsters is not pleased.
And there's a shot of the bottle there. It's kind of a deep dark red.
Just taking all those artificial colors.
Yeah, it almost smells like a cherry cough syrup.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah, that's definitely the smell.
Yeah, so that's kind of the cherry smell you get there.
We had mentioned on the last review about the grape being the Dimetap flavor. This is like the less flavorful Dimetap. I never liked the cherry version, so. But
So what does this flavor remind you of?
Well, this flavor, like, when I had it the first time, it kind of reminded me of a cherry icy, that, you know, if you're a fan of those, you know, getting those, like, frozen drinks or whatever, just having those. Looking at it now, because when I drank it the first time, I kept it chilled in my refrigerator, and I drank it straight from the bottle, just like, you know, it was in there for a good 3 days. It was cold, like, freezing and chilled and everything. And maybe I liked it a little bit more then, because obviously I tried it without ice this time. I tried it without that, you know, cool flavor. It's still good, but I felt like it just was more refreshing, obviously, when it was, like, cold and stuff. But it's still a good flavor, I think.
The thing about the ice and the cooling the soda, it kind of masks the flavor and tricks you, I feel, sometimes.
Right, it wasn't, that's what I'm saying, I didn't have ice. It wasn't with ice the last time, it was just straight from the refrigerator, just chilled. Yeah, I try not to have ice with my sodas, but yeah, I understand what you're saying.
So I do get a little bit of the icy flavor here. I mean, don't get me wrong, it doesn't taste like an icy. I love ices. I've loved ices for a long time, my entire life, pretty much. Yeah. So, you know, this is not a cherry icy. I get a little hint of that. I get kind of a cherry, black cherry mix, almost. Like, the more I taste it, the more I have it turning into a black cherry. So it's kind of like in the middle between those kind of straight cherry, cherry juice, artificial cherry, cough syrup type of flavor. and then to the kind of black cherry, the deeper flavored cherry flavor. So, I mean, that's how I describe it. That's how I look at it. Me personally, I'm not a huge fan of this flavor. It's okay. It's not great. I want to put it in the middle there. So I think my rating is going to put this at 2.5 out of 5.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think I would give it maybe a 3 to a little bit, maybe higher, just because I did like it originally. Yeah, kind of looking back, maybe I enjoyed it. I think the first time or something like that. It also helps, obviously, you know, with as with wine, with like pairing with food. I think, you know, if you drink this with food, obviously, I think it'll be a little bit more enjoyable because it's refreshing. It's like, you know, you're eating something or whatever, but it's still a good soda, good quality. I thought decent. So.
Cool. Well, thanks for coming on.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Are you a fan of the Flathead Lake brand? If so, let me know in the comments on YouTube or on sodatasting.com. If you'd like to subscribe to the show, there's a bunch of methods through which you can do so. Visit sodatasting.com for links to all of them. Thank you for watching, and as always, everything in moderation. I buy soda, and sometimes I can't just buy one because it's not available to buy in that... Okay, one more time.
I'm okay.